What's up, Mortgage Coach community? Today, myself and Tina Bradford are going to walk you through why Mortgage Coach is important to make part of your onboarding process and how we think Mortgage Coach should be part of your onboarding process. Tina, anything you want to add to that?
No, I think that's perfect because if you haven't onboarded Mortgage Coach, I just think you're missing out. So this is going to be a great video for you.
We also have Suzanne here. She's on mute, but Suzanne is a new member of the Mortgage Coach team. And she came on the team to help us do a better job of finding the content that's most valuable to you and then creating documentation around that content to make it more valuable to you guys in the training process. So Suzanne, this is the first collaboration, and Tina and I are excited to have you on the team here.
So excited to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, right on, guys. So we're doing this live. There's going to be a couple versions of this. This one is we're making available to all Mortgage Coach members, whether you're broker edition or whether you're an enterprise member. There's value. If you're an admin for an enterprise client of ours, there's value to this. But we are going to create other versions of this. We might even make some custom versions for some of our bigger clients that have a lot of different integrations. But at the end of the day, this is for leaders. If you're an individual user or a Mortgage Coach, you don't have a team, I think you'll get a few takeaways and some reminders, but we're really creating this for people that are like onboarding new team members, whether it's a new loan partner that's going to do the setup for Mortgage Coach. This is important. If this is a new loan officer and you're a branch manager, you're adding a new loan officer, this is a must watch for you. If you're a regional leader and you have branch managers, this is a must watch. This will help people become more successful under your leadership, and it will certainly make them better at using Mortgage Coach. So Tina, you ready to rock it out?
I sure am. Just to remember, we will be mentioning a couple of different links in here, and there will be a PowerPoint. I will make sure to upload that PowerPoint into our Facebook group, into the files. So that's where you'll be able to find it.
Love it. So I think it's important that anytime you're onboarding someone new, that you introduce them to Mortgage Coach. And what I'm going to say next, I'm not saying because I'm Mr. Mortgage Coach, I'm saying it because I believe this from my heart. You should make it a requirement. Like, there's never a better time to get someone to create a new habit, create a new skill than when they start at your company. And if you and your company believe that loan officers that use Mortgage Coach are more successful and more profitable, why not tell them this is, you're welcome to the team. Mortgage Coach is a standard that we believe in, and you have Mortgage Coach. Whatever framing you want to put around that, go for it yourself. But let's just walk through the steps. And I know different onboardings are different, but I think it's important that, like, this is a generic fee worksheet. If you were at an individual company, I'd say, hey, like, this is what our LOS does, and this is what is in the LOS, or this is what some of our loan officers here do. But one of the reasons why we have Mortgage Coach is because we believe that when a loan officer delivers just rate, payment, and cash to close in a disclosure format like that, it's not a competitive advantage. It does create confusion for the family, and it creates commoditization. So I think that should come from you, that, hey, there is this in the LOS, whatever it is, make it your brand so it's not generic like this, but that should be communicated. But you know what? We have a partnership with Mortgage Coach, and we believe in Mortgage Coach because it's the best. And I think that coming from you is important, that you let them know, we got this, but this is why we have Mortgage Coach. And if you're a enterprise client and you have it integrated into different CRMs, LOSs, point of sales, talk about that. Let them know what you did it and why you did it. Remind them that Mortgage Coach is used by 34% of loan officers that do over 100 loans a year. And let them know that it's not just a sales advantage, it's a time saver. Especially in today's market, loan officers are just looking for ways to be able to go from, I'm talking to a client, I have trust, I have a loan. How fast can I do that? And in today's market with low interest rates, we've got interviews, we have content in our YouTube channel that will actually show them how one loan officer closed 100 loans in a single month. And we're showing them how to do that. So make sure that's part of the conversation. Make sure, like, if you are onboarding, you're probably not doing it in person, but depending on when you listen to this recording, maybe you are. Hopefully, that's not too far away, but it's probably Q3. But you let them know that Mortgage Coach helps in a virtual world. That should come out of your mouth. Like, we have Mortgage Coach, and it saves time. It improves virtual connection. And you speak to that and you show that. I'm going to have Tina go through all the functionality, and she's going to show a TCA and go through a checklist of this in just a minute. So I'm going to skim through that. But depending, like if you're on the onboarding team and you're good going through a TCA, I always think live product is better than a slide when it comes to the product part. But if you're not, have a slide, you know, and we can even put videos in slides. We do that a lot. But at the end of the day, whether you take 10 minutes to integrate Mortgage Coach into your onboarding process, or you take 1 minute, they should know, here's what status quo is, here's what Mortgage Coach is, and they should understand that and know that. We're going to get more into the, you know, what it means to be a Mortgage Coach black belt and how we train on that. Guys, it starts with why. Like anytime a new loan officer is going to use a new technology, whether it's a CRM, let's focus on Mortgage Coach. You'll want to push them to like get a personal why Mortgage Coach. Like if you can get every new person active in Mortgage Coach, so they have a username, they have a password, and you can push them into documenting why, in their words, they want to use Mortgage Coach in like a couple sentences, they're more likely to adopt it. They're more likely to get through the pain of change. And so we have a why worksheet. This is a version from a few years ago. We might update it, but you should have a why worksheet. And that might be a company document. You know, if there was one video that is an actual requirement, and Tina and I would even push you to have this video, whether you're doing it on Zoom like this, or whether you're, you know, give them a link to it, get every single loan officer to watch this one. It's like not even 2 minutes. And I'm going to play it right now. And guys, I'm playing this in Zoom, and you're going to be blown away with the quality. All I did is when I click share, there's a couple buttons at the bottom. It says share computer sound. It's important that you click that bottom in the bottom left-hand corner, because now if you're doing it in Zoom, it's going to use the speakers on their computer, and optimize screen for video clip. And that way, when I play this video, it's going to be literally like this video is playing on their machine if you're using Zoom. And then one last thing you need to do to get the experience that I'm going to show you right now is you need to pick the actual video. So instead of just saying, share my desktop, go to that video, click share, and now I'm sharing a video. Guys, this is a requirement. When you're onboarding a loan officer and you want them to have the Mortgage Coach habit, play this video with them. I'm doing it on Zoom right now. So let's check it out. And then Tina and I will give you feedback, and we'll continue with what we're calling the Mortgage Coach onboarding playbook. Here we go.
Mortgage Coach for me is the most important piece of software that we use. And we've got a pretty good technology stack. But if I had just one piece, it would have to be Mortgage Coach.
It is without doubt a piece of technology that you want to invest in. And the reason is it gives not only your loan officers the platform to differentiate themselves from all of the other fee worksheet loan officers in the country, but it also allows for engagement.
And when real estate professionals got to see how professional and transparent and how educational my loan worksheets, my loan presentations were, it completely escalated that learning curve and how I moved up in the mortgage industry.
I never would be where I am today without access to the Facebook page and the YouTube channel. It just gave me access to loan officers nationwide, not in my own little bubble of where I live in, to be able to adopt the same strategies that they're using. It's invaluable.
The fact that all of Mortgage Coach's content is in YouTube, I can go really deep. And that allows me to have my loan officers go there, and it's easy for them to find without having to search all over some of the other mediums.
The TCA, the total cost analysis, allows you to create an experience for a client that puts you on par with the Ubers and the Delta apps and the rest of the way that people want to actually digest content.
I can directly track that the rate of return on my investment using Mortgage Coach is I closed 33% more. If you were a company, if you were an owner, and you could increase your conversion by 30% more than you are right now, what's that worth?
So guys, you saw how quality that was. It was, you know, we put a video that's on my desktop on their desktop. And if you could play that during the onboarding process, you've now let a few of America's most successful loan officers, the production numbers that you saw flash up were impressive, but those were like pre-COVID. Like literally Jeremy Forcier, who usually closes 130 million, is going to close 240 million. He's already closed 220 million. So these are literally among America's most successful loan officers endorsing Mortgage Coach, describing why they love it. And then they're also talking about the other resources of adoption. They're talking about the YouTube channel. They're talking about the Facebook group. And I'm going to let Tina speak to that. But, you know, like so far, we're giving you call it the teachers. We're teaching leaders how to roll out Mortgage Coach, why to roll out Mortgage Coach. You might play that video like within the first minute or two. Like, hey, we believe in it. This is why we believe in it. This is what it is. And then play this video. And then tell them like, hey, this is turned on for you. You have access to it. And I want you to write down your why. And then Tina and I will keep walking you through it. So Tina, your turn.
Fabulous. Thanks, Dave. So what you will find is we are going to be providing you guys a PowerPoint. And this PowerPoint is going to include or embed those videos right in there. So you're able to just walk your loan officer through that PowerPoint and just click on that to be able to play it. But when you are setting it up with your loan officer, there's a few things that are a must. And it's those things that prevent the loan officer from moving forward. And that's their settings. Setting up those fee templates and product templates. So what you're going to find is in there, you are going to have two videos. One is called creating and using your fee templates, and the other one is creating and using the product templates. But when you come in here, you'll be just having them click on there and create a new template and then placing that information in there. Now remember, if you are an enterprise and you already have this step completed, just delete that video right out of the presentation. So we're making it so you can go in and delete out videos. We just ask that you do remain keeping it branded Mortgage Coach and having it in there. If there is any dramatic changes to the PowerPoint, please just run it by me or run it by someone from our team, your customer success manager, before you make any dramatic changes. So having them set up the fee templates and set up the product templates. That's the #1 stopper for most loan officers that go in to start using Mortgage Coach is those fee and product templates. But in the end, what you want to make sure that they're aware of is how they're going to be able to show the competitive difference in a total cost analysis uniquely from any other loan officer. So this is a TCA, basic TCA showing FHA versus conventional. So you'll be able to go in and show them a basic TCA. If you don't have one built in that you want to, highlight products that are in your own book of business that you want your loan officers using when they jump in. You might have a unique product. You might have a 0 MI, 10% down product that you want to highlight. Put that in the Mortgage Coach presentation so you're able to display it to the loan officers as they come in. And again, it's a great way to show a high-level way of presenting to your loan officers. So that way they understand the benefits of using Mortgage Coach. Dave, anything else you want me to cover here?
No, I just think the more we can have them set up where they have templates, the better, the more we can help them with workflow. I always think mentoring relationships. If you are a mentor, you're a black belt at Mortgage Coach, you can, try to get them to where they have, who are the black belts at Mortgage Coach at the company you work for? Some of the lenders that we have, we literally have dozens of black belts and red belts. So the more you can get accountability partners and you have loan officers that they can reach out to, the better. If you can just get them plugged into our community, the Facebook group, subscribe to the Mortgage Coach channel, and get them to replace some of their Netflix time with Mortgage Coach time, the better. So I've got a few more slides, but I really want to keep this lean. We are broadcasting this live on Facebook right now. So if there's anybody that wants to ask us a question, we're happy to do it. But we really want you to look at Mortgage Coach. The way we have built this platform and this product, it's like if you believe that loan officers should be advisors, and that advice is a great competitive advantage, it improves profitability, it improves conversion, it speeds up the front end of the sales process. It's a better service to the consumer. Then you just got to get them to log in. We have built the advice engine that it's got our training calendar in there. So I am going to hand it back to you, Tina, and remind them of all the day-to-day training that we have. But that's built in. If they log into the advice engine, there's a place where it's got the calendar, the most recent Tuesday interview that we've done. Every Wednesday at 11 o'clock, we're doing black belt training. So we're teaching mortgage coach strategies. Tina usually is the one who leads our Thursday Q&A training, but every Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific, there's a place where they can get training and get their questions answered. Every Monday, 9 o'clock, there's beginners training. And then we've built gamification into the product so that as they go through Mortgage Coach, we'll pop up badges. And anybody who's involved in onboarding, the goal is that you had enough of a conversation, they know what it is. You got them started with their why. You watch that why video with them, and then you're trying to drive them to be an orange belt as fast as they can. Like if we can get someone from white belt, never done a TCA before, fee worksheet loan officer, to I'm an orange belt and I've done 20 TCAs, they're not going to stop. Like, and the faster you can do it, like if you can push them and they do that within 2 weeks, check. You have now elevated them to a modern mortgage professional. It's very unlikely that if they create 20 TCAs in 2 weeks, that they will stop. If they take 20 TCAs over 20 weeks, they're not adopting. They're the pain of change. You got to get them to do it within that first 30 days, within that first 2 weeks. Tina, anything else you want to, oh man, I just realized I wasn't sharing my screen. That was a miss. I wasn't sharing my screen.
You were sharing it. I stole it when you started talking about training, and then I went off of it.
Oh, good. Okay. I thought I missed. All right, your turn.
So that is pretty much it. Like I said, there will be a PowerPoint that is designed to help you onboard. So even if you are on your own and you want to onboard it, this is going to take you through the steps. And it's going to tell you at the end, give you a checklist. What do I need to do? How do I need to get there? But remember, the most important thing, as with anything, is practice. Practice makes perfect. So go out there and get those 20 TCAs done in 2 weeks or less, and you're going to be okay. You're going to make it being the better loan officer, being able to really educate your families when it comes to them purchasing their next home.
All right, guys. So, and I don't know whether you do this at the beginning, you do at the end. I always think you need to just constantly, like, status quo, mortgage coach, in your words, results. Make sure that you're clearly articulating what are the results. Yes, it's technology and it's features and it's functions, but at the end of the day, it's about saving time. It's about improving profitability. It's about improving conversion and making it in their words. So this particular slide is it's always in our onboarding deck. You might want to talk about it a little at the beginning, talk a little bit about the end. And maybe it's because I'm Mr. Mortgage Coach. I just always want to make that point that we are helping you deliver your advice on any platform and do it at the level of the best of the best. So that's another slide that we just like to push and recommend. So Tina, anything we missed or anything else we want to talk about before we wrap it up?
I think we're good to go, Dave.
What about you, Suzanne? This is our first collaboration together. Did we check all the boxes?
We did check all the boxes. It was fantastic. Great job, guys.
All right, guys. So, hey, our mission with this YouTube channel, with the videos that we create, is for you to be more successful. And if you're onboarding a new loan officer, whether it's an assistant, whether it's a new LO, guys, you're never going to have a better time at getting them to do it your way. And if you believe Mortgage Coach is part of your way, we hope this is helpful. Take care, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.